Hi students, today we are going to discuss our ZEOTS paper. The topic is units, dimensions and errors, and vectors is also added. Okay, so this is our IIT JEE paper. So we are having two sections. A section consists of 20 questions. So there is no choice for you. In B section we'll have again 10 questions. Out of 10 questions you are supposed to write 5. So in A sections we are having different varieties. So we are having multiple choice questions, assertion reason, and we'll have statement questions. Of course we are having match the following. But in B section we are having only numerical questions. So let us discuss one by one. Okay, come on. So first question, come on, read the first question. A train is moving. A train is moving north. So always this is the question came from vector application. So you just very carefully read the direction. A train is moving north with a speed of 20 meters per second. If it turns west, so it is changing its direction with the same speed. So first it was moving with 20, and after that it is having a turning. Then also it is moving with the same speed. So we want to know what is the change in velocity. So we want to know what is the change in velocity. So first you should have idea about how to find out change in velocity, what is the meaning of change in velocity. For that we have to draw the diagram, then only we can understand. Okay, so first we will draw the diagram. So this is our x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and the starting point will take it as horizon. So O is the starting point, and now you can represent the vectors. Okay, a train is moving towards north. So north, south, east and west, our usual notations. Okay, so again, train is moving north with the speed. So just draw an arrow in the north direction. Okay, if you want you can call it as OA, and the magnitude is 20 and the direction is towards north. So let me represent with V1. Okay, so that V1 will be 20 meters per second. After traveling some distance with the velocity of 20 meters per second, he is going to change the direction. So at this point he is turning west. So he is turning by 90 degrees because the angle between north and west is 90 degrees. So now he is traveling in this way. If you want you can call it as AB. So the direction is west and he is moving with the same velocity, but for our understanding put V2. Don't put same letter, then you will be confused. So put V2. Again V2 is also 20 meters per second. So we are having V1 and we are having V2. So V1 is initial velocity, V2 is the final velocity. We want to have the change. Now we have to think how to find out change in velocity, how to find it change in vectors. Change in vectors is nothing but subtraction of vectors. Okay, so now just go through this again, come on. So what is required? We want change. Delta V. Delta V is also a vector because both are vectors. So final V2 bar minus V1 bar. V2 bar minus V1 bar. How to do that V2 bar minus V1 bar? It is in the form of A bar minus B bar. It is in the form of A bar minus B bar. How to find out A bar minus B bar? Take the negative vector of B bar and add it to first vector. Then it will be A bar plus minus B bar. That's the representation of change in velocity. Okay. So again I am telling, take the first vector, take the negative vector of second vector and add it to the first. That we have to do. That means, so we have to take V2 and for that add minus V1. Then you can observe the change in velocity. So now we have to draw the figure once again because this is for V1 and V2. We don't want V1, V2. We want V2 and minus V1. So you have to reverse the direction of V1. So now again go for the figure. Okay, so this is the figure which they have given in the problem. So we have to adjust that. So now V2 minus V1 alle vendadu. So aadham V2 varachittu pinna minus V1 adikka. V2 is same only. We are not changing the direction. We are not changing the direction of V2. So V2 only shift it. Just shift it. So we can shift the vectors na. Just shift it towards the x-axis. Now we don't want V1. We want minus of V1. V1 is towards north. But I want minus of V1. Take it towards south. So take it towards south. Now you have to observe this figure. This is V2 and this is V1. We want V2 minus V1 or we want V2 plus minus V1. V2 plus minus V1 is the resultant of V1 and V2. Okay. So how do you draw the resultant? By completing the parallelogram. Okay. So now we'll complete the parallelogram. Now complete the parallelogram. And now this represents the, can you see that? Or I will dark it. So this represents the V2, actually V velocity of second with respect to first. That is nothing but V2 minus V1. That is nothing but our delta V. So this represents delta V. That is delta V. So that delta V is called change in velocity. So we want magnitude. See the answers. We want magnitude. We want to know the direction. In this way, how to draw the diagram. So the complete answer depends on how do you draw the diagram. Okay. Yes. So now we want delta V. So first magnitude point of view. Magnitude point of view. Enganunde idu namukku A aayittu edukallo. Idu namukku B aayittu edukallo. Idelle vendadu root of A square plus B square. We can apply magnitude point of view. Okay. Yes. So like that magnitude point of view delta V. Magnitude point of view I am putting the mod is equal to magnitude of the first vector square plus magnitude of the second vector. What is the magnitude of the first vector? It is magnitude. I am talking about magnitude. It is 20 meter per second. What is the magnitude of the second vector? That is also 20 meter per second. So apply this formula 20 square plus 20 square. Okay. So that will be 20 square plus 20 square. So you are all know that 20 square plus 20 square is nothing but 20 root 2. Immediately we can write. So it will be 20 root 2. So the change in velocity, I think this will be the answer. Okay. So the change in velocity magnitude will be 20 root 2. So I had to select either first or second. So the magnitude is 20 root 2. After that what you have to do? We want to know the direction also. Okay. Direction means angle made by the resultant with the first vector. If A the first vector, no, A bar minus B bar. V2 bar minus V1 bar. Like that. A bar minus B bar. V2 bar minus V1 bar. A bar is the first vector. So V2 bar minus V1 bar means V2 is the first vector. So you have to measure the angle made by the resultant with the first vector. So this angle only we want. V2 don't say ma'am because of 2 it is second. No. V2 minus V1. A bar minus B bar. A bar that is V2. V2 is the first vector. So we want to know angle made by the resultant with the first vector. For that tan alpha is equal to magnitude of V2 that is 20 by magnitude of V1 that is also 20. Magnitude 20 how much? 1. So what is alpha? Alpha will be 45. That means this line is making an angle of 45 here. I will do in the original figure. So your answer is making an angle of 45 with the west. Okay. But it is in the plane of south and west. So how do you pronounce it? So the direction is 45 degrees south of west. Direction is 45 degrees south of west. So that will be the answer. So the magnitude will be 20 root 2 and the direction will be at an angle of 45 south of west. Angle 45 per end because it is along the angle bisector. So then we can say south of west. If it is some other angle 30 and all, then we have to say it is making an angle of 30 degrees with south of west. Like that you have to do. So the answer will be 20 root 2 into south of west. Okay. So this is simple only, but the complete work depends on how do you draw the figures. That is very, very important. So read the question, draw the figure. After that, what is required? We want negative of the second or first. For that again you have to draw second figure, and for the second figure only you have to do the work. Not for the first figure you have to do the work. Okay. I think you are comfortable. Okay, good. So I will take you to the next question, students. Yes. Yeah. So now again we are going, consider the following equation of Banyon's theorem. So you know about Banyon's theorem. So the liquid has three types of energy: pressure energy, kinetic energy, potential energy. Of course, we are taking kinetic energy per unit volume, pressure energy per unit volume. Pressure energy per unit volume is nothing but pressure only. And this is our potential energy per unit volume. Sum of all the three varieties of energy is always a constant. That is our Banyon's theorem. Okay. So we want to know what the dimension of K by P. Of course, K is a constant. P is pressure energy per unit volume is nothing but pressure only. Are the same as. Okay, we'll start thinking. So this is our P, pressure energy per unit volume. So this is our kinetic energy per unit volume. This is our potential energy per unit volume. That is always constant. So before going to do the work, so what do we have to start thinking what the meaning of each and every terms. What the meaning of each and every terms, because it's a correct equation. So if it is a correct equation, the dimension formula for all the terms are one and the same. That's what our principle of homogeneity says, is it not? It's a correct equation. So the dimension of all the terms, I am talking about terms. Terms means first term, second term, third term. Of course, we can say K is also one of the term. But don't think how many terms are there, in which direction, whether they are present on left hand side or right hand side. That is not required. We want to know only the nature of the terms. Okay. Yeah. So now, so this is our potential energy per unit volume, and this is our kinetic energy per unit volume. This is our pressure energy per unit volume. So the meaning is one and the same only. Kinetic energy per unit volume. So the dimension formula is energy by volume. Potential energy per unit volume. That is also energy per unit volume. And pressure energy per unit volume. That is also energy per unit volume. So all are of same kind. All are of same nature. So definitely their dimension formula will be one and the same. Okay. So all will have the same dimension. All will have the same dimensions, or all will have the same dimensional formula. All will have the same dimensional formula. So that concept or that thought you have to develop. Okay. Then it is easy for you to do this question. So what is required? They want to know K by P. What is K? Energy per unit volume. Okay. Because energy per unit volume plus energy per unit volume plus energy per unit volume will always give energy per unit volume also. So the nature of K is nothing but nature of any one of the term, because all are one the same. So what the nature of K? The nature of K is nothing but energy per unit volume. And then what about P? P is also pressure energy per unit volume. So that also we can write it as same only. Energy, whatever the type of energy. If you want, you can write pressure energy, anything. Now what happens? Both are of same nature. So they will get cancelled. So we'll get 1. We'll get 1. Okay, how do you write 1 in our dimension analysis? M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 0. M raised to 0 is 1. L raised to 0 is 1, T raised to 0 is 1. So we don't have dimensions. 0 for M, 0 for L, 0 for T. That is the dimensions, but the dimension formula will be 1. So this is my answer. So now how to select the choice? Now go through the choice. We have to select the dimensionless quantity. Okay. Which is the dimensional quantity? Thrust. Thrust means what? Force. Force of dimension under M, L, T raised to minus 2. അതല്ല നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. നമുക്ക് എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? Dimensionless quantity. Pressure. Pressure dimension under. What is pressure? Come on, say. What is pressure? Pressure is nothing but force per unit area. M, L, T raised to minus 2 by L square. So M, L raised to minus 1, T raised to minus 2. So pressure dimension under. അതല്ല നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. Okay. Angle. Yes. Angle. What is angle? We have studied that in mathematics. L is equal to r theta. So theta will be equal to L by r. What is L? Arc length. What is radius? What is length? L, arc length. Dimension will be L. What is r? Radius. What is the dimension? L. L and L gets cancelled. I will get 1. So for the angle 1, that can be written as m raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 0. Adana. So my k by p exactly matches with angle because k by p is having the dimension 1. Angle is also having the dimension 1. It's not dimension, it is dimensional formula. Dimensions are 0 for m, 0 for L, 0 for c. So I can select the third choice. Viscosity. You might have did viscosity is nothing but a coefficient of viscosity. So that won't have the dimension. So angle will be the answer. Okay. Viscosity means eta which change. Okay. Good. So the answer will be 3. Now see this. Actually it's very simple. We don't want the value. We want only the statement. Okay. So no need to do each and every term. Okay. Just read it. Come on. A student performs an experiment for the determination of acceleration due to gravity. Yeah, in our lab, we used to find out the acceleration due to gravity using our simple pendulum. Okay. So then the formula will be G will be equal to 4 pi square L by T square. This formula is the original formula. The original formula we know that T is equal to 2 pi root of L by G. And then we square adjust G is equal to 4 pi a square. That's what he has given. G is equal to 4 pi square L by T square. Okay. And he is just telling, and they have given the value of L. Yes, so they gave value of L. L is fixed. And he committed an error. So whenever you will go for measurement, either length measurement or time period measurement, definitely we have some error. Okay. So that's why the student has committed an error of delta T in the time period. And he commits a human error of 0.1. So delta T is 0.1. So that like that he repeated the experiment. Okay. So only one of the value is telling. That's what he is telling. Anganalla, he has repeated the experiment. In the first reading, he has committed an error of 0.2. In the second reading, he has committed an error of 0.2. Third 0.1. Fourth one. So like that guy is repeating the experiment. Every experiment he is getting, he is making different errors. So that's a list. That's a data they have given. For which of the following data the measurement G will be most accurate? G should be accurate. So for which reading our G will be accurate? Simple calculation only venda. So for G to be accurate measurement, for G to be accurate, if you want you can write measurement also. I want correct measurement. I want correct measurement. I want accurate measurement. For that, what the condition? I want accurate, teacher. I want exact. Okay, I don't want any difference. I want exact. For that, difference vanda. Difference vanda means error vanda. Error vanda. So, okay, we'll minimize the error. Okay, like that. To get exact accurate value, okay, difference should be least. Error korava. Error korava means what? Error minimize. So, implies delta G, we call delta G as error, that should be minimum. Once the error is minimum, definitely we will get the accurate value. In that way, have to think. No need of going the calculations. Yeah. So then what is delta G? So we know that how to write delta G for the given equation. Okay. So when you start writing the equation, we can understand on what parameters our delta G depends. So now write the error equation that you might have studied. Delta G by G, 4 pi square constant L. So no need to apply for error. L on the delta L by L plus T square on the, it may be in the numerator or it may be the denominator. Directly we will take the power, that's the rule, 2 into delta T by T. So this is the expression for delta G. So please observe this expression. You can understand on what parameters your G depends. So delta G depends. So by observing this one, we can by observing that we can say delta G depends on delta L and delta G of course depends on delta T also. Appo delta G depends on delta L. But delta L koravundengil delta G koravaayirikkum. Error koravaayirikkum. Accuracy koodudalaayirikkum. Adu maatralla delta T koravundengil delta G koravaayirikkum. Appo error koravaayirikkum. Accuracy koravaayirikkum. Appo delta G no error alle. Error depends on delta L and delta T. Appo idu engane venam? Idu namukku least venam. Idu engane venam? Namukku minimum venam. Appo adukondu idu engane select cheyanam? Delta L minimum value edukka. Delta T also namukku minimum value edukka. Because delta G depends only on delta L and delta T. What about amplitude? I don't want amplitude because delta G never depends on amplitude. Even the number of things also I don't want. That is only for time calculation. This is time period. And then n cut type. Okay, when you do for it. So it depends on delta L and delta T. Appa select cheyumbo delta L minimum edukanam, delta T minimum edukanam. Angane edukkumbo delta G minimum gettu. So accuracy koodudalaayirikkum. Okay. Now see the list. Come on, see delta L 5 under. Eda minimum 1 L minimum eduthollu. Pinne delta 2.2 under 0.2 under 0.1 under 0.1 under. Eda minimum 0.1 L minimum. In which choice both are coinciding? In the fourth choice, delta L is minimum, delta T is minimum, both are minimum. Therefore, delta G is also minimum. So that will be the best reading for the error should be minimum, G should be accurate. G should be accurate. So the answer will be 4. In this way, how to do? No need to do the calculations. Calculations onnu cheyanda. Okay. Okay, students, we will see the next question. Okay. Yeah, come on, always read the question and try to understand. Yeah, this is very simple question. The angle between the vectors I cap plus j cap and j cap plus k cap will be. So we want to know how to measure the angle between the two vectors. So you will get idea about angle between two vectors from the dot product of two vectors. Okay. So first to just recollect what is our dot product. A bar dot b bar is equal to mod A into mod B into cos theta. Cross cheyam, but it will take lot of time because A bar dot B bar is scalar quantity. So we can do very fast. So to find out the angle between the two vectors, cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by mod A and mod B. But now this can be taken as our reference. Okay. Now to find out cos theta, what are the steps I have to write? First step you want is A bar dot B bar. So put it in the numerator. Second one you have to find out mod A bar. Third one you have to find out mod B bar. After getting all these three values, just put the values, you will get it. Okay. Of course, so now we know we have to do I bar plus j bar. Please note down at the down I bar plus k bar. So most of you know how to find out dot product. Okay, so for AX, BX plus AY, BY plus AZ, BZ. What is the meaning? Meaning is collect the coefficient of I bar from the first vector, collect the coefficient of I bar from the second vector, multiply. Coefficient of I bar must be multiplied. Angane coefficient of j bar should be multiplied. I'm going to repeat for k term also. Okay, come on here. So what the again now start. What the coefficient of I bar here? 1. But you I bar undo illa. We don't have I bar here. Coefficient of I bar is 0. So 1 into 0 is 0 here. 1 into 0 is 0 there. 0 like that. You coefficient of j bar undo. Coefficient of j bar undo. 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. Angane. You coefficient of k bar undo illa. Coefficient of k bar undo. 0 into 1. How much? 0. So what the answer? It is 1 only. Like that you have to do. Multiply the coefficients of I bar, j bar, k bar. I bar coefficient edukkanam. I bar coefficient 0 ittu multiply cheyanam. 0 ida mark karde. Okay. Next mod venam. For any vector, what is mod? Vector is the formula. Vector is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Angana model mod ethana root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So that is the for. Like for b also we can do. Appa formula apply cheyumbo root of, that is we have to square the coefficients and we have to add. Okay. I bar coefficient how much? 1 alle. Appa 1 namukku square cheya. J bar coefficient ethana undu? 1 alle. 1 square cheya. K bar undo illa. Illengil ivide. So ethana undu? Root 2 kittunundu. Okay. So in the similar manner, b also same thing, only bx square plus by square plus bs square. Take the coefficients and square it and add it. I bar coefficient undo illa. Illengil potte ivide. J bar coefficient undo undu 1. So 1 square cheyanam. K bar coefficient undo undu 1 square cheyanam. Appo ethana undu? Meendu root 2 gitti. Okay. So these are all the steps you have to do. A bar dot b bar kandupidikka, mod a kandupidikka, mod b kandupidikka. Ini ellam kudi ivoda namukku substitute cheyda madi. Okay. Ivoda substitute cheyda madi. A bar dot b bar ethana gitti? 1 gitti. Mod a ethana gitti? Root 2 gitti. Mod b ethana gitti? Root 2 gitti. Appo ethana aayirikkum? 1 by 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 1 by 2. So we can say that cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So we can say theta will be equal to 60 degrees alle. So the angle between the two vectors is 60 degrees. Like that you have to do. Okay, students? Yeah, try. Yes. Okay. So we'll go to the next question. Again, they are making it to do dimensional formula. Read the question. If it is a new thing, you have to read the question. Solar constant. So they are defining the solar constant. Solar constant generally will represent with S. How they are defining the solar constant? May be defined as amount of solar energy received per area per centimeter square. Centimeter square is nothing but area per minute. It is the amount of energy radiated per second, per second or minute per second per unit area. It is the energy per unit area per time, like that. So that don't think it is whether it is minute or second. Don't think whether it is centimeter square or meter square. We don't want the units. We want only the characters. We want only the nature. So what is solar constant? It is the energy. It is a type of energy radiated in one unit area in one unit time. It may be second or it may be minute or it may be year, like that, hour or year. Energy per unit area and per unit area by it per minute or second, it doesn't matter. We won't go importance for numerical in dimensional formula. So I will say time, area and time. Centimeter square means area, minute means time. That's all. So we got the nature. Energy energy per unit area per unit time, like that. Atrolu. So energy, what is the dimensional formula of energy? ml square t raised to minus 2 by area. Area is nothing but L square. T is nothing but T. Just start cancelling. L square gets cancelled. Okay, we are taking T to the numerator. 1 on the minus 2. M raised to T, M raised to 1, T raised to minus 3. Abhi this M raised to 1, L raised to 0, T raised to minus 3, T raised to t raised to minus 3. I think this will be the answer. 1 for m, minus 3 for t. Yes. So this will be answer. Okay. Very simple only. From their definition, we have to derive the dimensional formula. Okay, students. Shall we go to the next question? Yes. Yeah, very simple only. Yes. Now look, again. Now this time they gave the equation. Come on, read it please. Potential energy. What is V? V is the potential energy. Okay, so you know what is the dimensional formula. So in the equation, some are known, some are unknown. For known things, we have to apply the dimensional formula. For unknown things, we have to find out the dimensional formula. What is V? Potential energy. Potential energy. What is the dimensional formula? That is known alle. Appo substitute cheyan pettu. Engane? M L square T raised to minus 2. Because energy nu paranjittundu. Varies with distance. What is X? Distance. Distance. For distance known. What is the dimension formula? L. From a fixed origin as atrol. So V paranjittundu, X paranjittundu. AB paranjittilla. So we had to find out AB. Okay. Goodbye. So now let me change the color. Yeah. So given by light draw V is equal to. So whatever the equation they have given, that only we have to take by X plus B. So this is the equation they have given. Okay. Of course A and B are constants. They are constants only, but they may have dimensions. Teacher, constant dimension formula illa angane vicharikarade. Constants dane, but still they have dimensions. So then I want to know what the dimension of AB. AB. I want to know for AB. Appo endha cheyendadu? First namakku aadi A kandupidikka, dimensional formula A kandupidikka, pinna dimensional formula B kandupidikka, rendu kude multiply cheyam kittan chance undu. Appo pinna next now our thoughts will how to find out A, how to find out for B, from where I have to start. So in this dimensional formula, we have to start from plus or minus. That is the clue. We have to start from plus or minus. If plus undu, where we are having plus, where we are having minus, that is nokkam. If plus undu, that is numerator or denominator or that is nokkanda. Chumma oru rendu terms plus or minus or undengil namukku peduthamadi. Appo ivada undallo idu edukanam. Okay. Idu eduthittu in aalocikya x plus b. Appo nee nature venam. What is the nature? Angin aalocikku. What is the nature of x? What is the nature of x? Length alle. So what will be the nature of b? The nature of b is also length only, because we can add only the like terms. Length plus length will go length. Don't say two length. Okay. Time plus time will go time. Don't say double time, because we cannot tell the numerical. Okay. So like that. Distance plus distance will go distance. Time plus time will go time. Velocity plus velocity will go velocity. So we can tell only the nature, but don't say two. Just for understanding, apple plus apple. Say apple. Don't say two apples. Okay. So two we can't say. But apple plus orange, we can't do anything. Keep it as it is. Like that. So that is the advantage of observing plus or minus. But minus is the apple minus apple is equal to, don't say 0. It say apple, because we don't know how big, how small they are. Okay. Velocity minus velocity is equal to change in velocity. So the nature is velocity only. Like that you have to say. Okay. So come on. Ideda. Come on, say. Displacement plus B. Length plus something. Length plus length. Length plus what? Length plus what? Length can be added to length. So B is also length, like that. Okay. Length can be subtracted from length. So B is also length. Okay. Length plus what? Length plus length will go something. So length plus B, what? Length, like that. So B will be L. Atrol. In the next cheyendadu, V is equal to A into, in the next number A target at pova. Okay, now we will go for target as A. A root x by, what is x? Length. And what is B? We just said length. Length plus length will be length only. Appa length plus length will be length only. Don't say 2. The dimension analysis cannot talk about the number. So length plus length, length plus length, length plus length, this length also gives length only. Appa length idano. Appa ee sthanathu length idano. Okay. In namukku A avendadu. In namukku in substitute. Appa I know A, I know well V. What is V? Energy. Substitute the value of energy. In namukku A kandupidikka. A. What is X? Length. Power undengil power edukanam. Root L eduthu by L, like that. in cross chain. So this can also be written as m into L square into t raised to minus 2 is equal to a by root L. Root L. I can write root L. Now cross multiply. So a is equal to m into L square into root L. Root L I will write it as 1 by 2 cross into t raised to minus 2. Appa simplify cheyambo m power of L is 2. Again power of L is 1 by 2. L plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2 will be 5 by 2 into t raised to minus 2. So this is for A. For A, how much you got it? M raised to 1, L raised to 5 by 2, t raised to minus 2. For B, how much we said? L only. In a multiply cheyadukodukkanam. Okay. Multiplication or division or edallan cheyabettu. For A, how much you got it? M raised to 1, L raised to 5 by 2 into t raised to how much? Minus 2. T raised to how much? Minus 2. Into B. What is B? B again L. L raised to 1. Appa power of L matra adjust cheyidu koduthamadi. So that will be equal to m into meendum. L ku ethana power undu? 5 by 2 undu. Mette L ku ethana power undu? 1 undu. 5 by 2 plus 1. How much? 7 by 2 into t raised to minus 2. I think this will be the answer. Okay, m raised to 1, L raised to 7 by 2, t raised to minus 2 will be the answer. So yes, it is there. Yeah, 4 will be the answer. Very simple. You have to start from here. That's only the trick in this doing the question. Try once again. Okay, good. Next question. Come on. Given that the displacement of a oscillating particle is given by, what is y? Y is the displacement of the particles moving in SHM. Okay, and given by, so y is equal to a into sine of, ready, bx plus ct plus d. This is the equation. You have to study this equation and you should know what is the meaning of each and every term. Then only we can do. I want to know the dimensional formula for A into B into C into D. So I want to know the dimensional formula for A, B, C, D. For that we have to find out A, B, C, D. Okay, come on. So we'll start thinking about this equation. So this represents the equation of a particle executing the simple harmonic motion. Now the formula y is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. Complicated S towers. Y is equal to, what is y stands for? Displacement of the particle. Displacement of the particle. So y stands for displacement of the particle. So displacement, what is the dimension? LLA. And y is equal to a formula y is equal to a sine omega t plus phi, some more a star there. So this is our formula. So then what is a stands for? What is a stands for? Amplitude. Come on, say what is a stands for? What is a stands for? A stands for what? Amplitude. A stands for amplitude. So it's not coming properly. A stands for amplitude. For amplitude, what is the dimension? L only. So for A, it is L. A stands for amplitude. So L. Next, we have to find out B, C, D. Yeah. Now see the position. See the position. All this Bx can be considered as one letter. Ct, all are inside the angle because sine of something. Sine of something means sine of that something must be angle. Sine of theta, theta is angle. Sine x, x is an angle. Sine a is angle. So the term within the bracket stands for angle. So all belongs to angle. That means bx, bx plus ct plus d all belongs to angle. Angle. She is go on repeating angle. But for angle, what the dimension? M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 0, that will be equal to 1. So I will write 1. Okay. So now it is like an equation. Bx plus ct plus d is an angle, so 1. Okay. But it's a very simple equation. It's a correct equation. So we'll apply principle of homogeneity. What the principle of homogeneity says? If it is a correct equation, the dimensions of all the terms are one and the same. So I will compare Bx with angle to get B I will compare CT with angle to get C. Finally, I will compare D also with angle to get D. So, I will get BCD. But already I got the value of A. Like that. Okay, so now start comparing. We can compare. That's what the principle of homogeneity says. If it is a correct equation, the dimensions of all the terms are one and the same. Like that. So, we'll start comparing. So, when you compare, so Bx will be equal to 1. So, B will be equal to 1 by x. What is x stands for? X stands for displacement of the wave. Okay, so displacement of the wave. So, okay, it is a displacement. So, I will write 1 by L. So, for B, I am getting 1 by L. Keep it in mind. C again, what is CT? CT stands for angle. CT is a part of angle. So, CT is 1. So, what is T? So what is C? C is 1 by T. 1 by T. T is time. So, capital T ittutundu. Okay. Now, what about D? D is angle. D is directly angle. Omega T plus 5. 5 is angle. So, D is an angle. But D is an angle. So, we got values of A. നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. A ന് പറയുന്നത് L, B ന് പറയുന്നത് 1 by L, C ന് പറയുന്നത് 1 by T, D ന് പറയുന്നത് 1. എല്ലാം സൂപ്പറായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കിട്ടി. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, ഫോർ എ ഹൗ മച്ച് മാ എൽ ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫോർ ബി ഹൗ മച്ച് 1 by L ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫോർ സി ഹൗ മച്ച് 1 by T ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫോർ ഡി ഹൗ മച്ച് 1 ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, yeah, come on, start doing the calculation. L and L gets cancelled. I am getting only 1 by T. We can write the 1 by T as T raised to minus 1. So, if you want to know completely, m raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to minus 1 will be the answer for A, B, C, D. Now, select the choice. In the beginning, don't see the choice. See the choice? Yeah, this will be the correct choice. Very simple only. Very interesting to do that. Yes, students will do the next question. Please read. Always my suggestion is always read the question. Okay, come on, read the question. So, if you read the question, we'll have lot of data. And that data we have to modify. That's all the trick. Okay, now read the question. If force F തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് and work തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, okay, and velocity തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, are taken as fundamental quantities. So, generally നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്? M, L, T are the fundamental quantities to derive force. അങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. So, MLT are taken as fundamental. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ derive ചെയ്ത് ഫോഴ്സാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയല്ല, റൂൾ മാറിപ്പോയി, സിസ്റ്റം മാറിപ്പോയി. They are taking F as the fundamental, W as the fundamental, V as the fundamental, and they want to put time in terms of FWV. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് ടൈമിന് വന്ന് ഡിറൈവ്ഡ് ആണ്. Derived from what? Derived from fundamental. Fundamentals are FWT, FWV. That means, in short, let me say, you have to write T in terms of FWV. That is their expectation. Okay. So, T in FWV le edukkanam. Okay. That is thing. Okay, that is. Come on. Appo we want T. Ida T. These are all one value of T. We want T in terms of FWT only. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ we may come across M, we may come across L. അവർക്ക് M വേണ്ട, അവർക്ക് L വേണ്ട, എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കണം. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ, സിമ്പിൾ. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് വേറെ മെത്തഡിൽ ചെയ്യും. പക്ഷേ some students will do another method also that will take time because we have to solve the equations using the second use of dimension analysis. They will do, but it will take time for you. I will do in the shortcut method. Okay. So, now this method is, so I want T. So, inginida, I want T. First write the dimensional formula for force. M L into T raised to minus 2. Please give a gap. Okay. Next, work. M L square T raised to minus 2. Next, velocity. L into T raised to minus 1. ഇനി നമുക്ക് എന്താ വേണ്ടത് ആലോചിക്കൂ. കുട്ടി, നമുക്ക് എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? ടൈമാണ് വേണ്ടത്. നമുക്ക് ചോയ്സ് നോക്ക്. നമുക്ക് M വേണ്ട, M എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ L വേണ്ട, L eliminate ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ M L eliminate ചെയ്ത് കൊടുത്താൽ മതി. ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി T will have relation with FWV like that. എങ്ങനെ ആലോചിക്കൂ? Just think. Start thinking. Please start thinking. ഇത് നമുക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഈക്വേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കാം, ഇത് സെക്കൻഡ് ഈക്വേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് എടുക്കാം, ഇത് തേർഡ് ഈക്വേഷൻ എടുക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് നമുക്ക് M ടാർഗറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് M എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. എങ്ങനെ M എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം? കുട്ടി നോക്ക്, ഇവിടെ M ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ഇവിടെ M ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. എം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ഇവിടെ എം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ഈ എം നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ എം ഉണ്ട്, എഫിൽ എം ഉണ്ട്, ഡബ്ല്യൂയിൽ എം ഉണ്ട്, നമുക്ക് ഈ എം വേണ്ട. അപ്പോൾ എം എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. എങ്ങനെ പറ? യെസ്, വെരി ഗുഡ്. ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഡിവൈഡ് 1 with 2, എഫ് ബൈ ഡബ്ല്യു is equal to this m gets cancelled. Oh, well, luckily then what happens? Yeah, we targeted on m only. പക്ഷേ ടി എം പോയി, കുഴപ്പമില്ല, പോട്ടെ പോയി. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എൽ ഉണ്ട്, ഇവിടെ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ എത്ര കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്? 1/L കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും എം പോയി, അലോങ് വിത്ത് ദ ടി എം പോയി, സാർമില്ല, പോട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി അടുത്ത് നമുക്ക് ഏതാ ടാർഗറ്റ്? എൽ ടാർഗറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. എല്ലോ വേണ്ട ടീച്ചർ, എല്ല് വേണ്ട, ടി കിട്ടിയാൽ കിട്ടട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ, ടി വേണം. എല്ല് വേണ്ട, ടി പോയി, അങ്ങനെ ടി കിട്ടിയാലും കിട്ടട്ടെ. അപ്പോൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് എന്താ? നമുക്ക് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടാർഗറ്റ് ഇതാ, വെലാസിറ്റി. അപ്പോൾ വെലാസിറ്റി വെച്ച് നമുക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഫ്രം ദി വെലാസിറ്റി നമുക്ക് എല്ല് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഓക്കെ, എങ്ങനെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും? V is equal to L/T. ബ്രിങ് ടി ഡൗൺ, ടി താഴോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോവാം. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ എൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എത്രയായിരിക്കും? VT ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എൽ വേണ്ട, അതുകൊണ്ട് എൽ വാല്യൂ എടുത്തിട്ട് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി എൽ വിൽ ബി എലിമിനേറ്റഡ്. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് എൽ വേണ്ട. അപ്പോൾ എൽ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ VT. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സ്ഥാനത്ത് എൽ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു VT ഇടേണ്ടതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ വെൻ യു പുട്ട് എൽ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു VT, യാ, ഇൻ ആലോചിക്കും നമുക്ക് വി വാണ്ട് ടു റൈറ്റ് ടി ഇൻ ടേംസ് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഡബ്ല്യു വി. അപ്പോൾ എഫ് വേണം, ഡബ്ല്യു വേണം, വി വേണം. ബട്ട് ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു, യാ കറക്റ്റ്. ഇനി ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എന്ന് പറയാം. കമാൺ സേ ടി, ഇങ്ങനെ ക്രോസ് ചെയ്യണേ. സോ ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എഫ് ബി ടി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു ഡബ്ല്യു. അതുകൊണ്ട് ടി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് W/FV. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് W⁻⁻1, F⁻⁻1, V⁻⁻1. Okay, W⁻⁻1. Got it. So we wrote T in terms of FWT. Yeah, W⁻1, F⁻⁻, fourth choice. Fourth choice is correct. Okay, W⁻1, F⁻⁻1, V⁻⁻1. That's all, very simple. Okay, some people will do in another method. For that you have to solve the equations x, y, z. So it will take more time and this is better. Okay, so eliminate m, eliminate l, that's all. Then automatically you will get the rest. So what we did is, here T is derived, F, V are fundamentals. So we wrote T in terms of F, W, V. Remember like that. Okay, good. Next question will be, this is very simple only. Which of the following quantities has not been something wrong, has been wrong, not been wrong. Wrong statement ah vendadu. Okay, come on, start. Torque. How do you write torque? Torque is nothing but force into perpendicular distance, force, Newton, perpendicular distance meter, Newton meter. It's a correct one. Okay, yes. Next, stress. Stress is nothing but force per unit area, restoring force per unit area or deforming force per unit area at equilibrium. Force, Newton per area meter square. Meter square ingane melottu varumo? Correct. That is also correct. Modulus of velocity, stress by strain. Young's modulus also you can take anything. Modulus of velocity is nothing but stress by strain. Strain doesn't have any unit. Strain doesn't have any dimensional formula. So the unit for modulus of velocity is one the same as unit for stress. What the unit for stress? Just now we have studied that. Newton meter raised to -2. Correct. Newton minus all. First, second, 3 all are correct. But we want wrong statement. Mostly it will be power. That also we will discuss. Okay. Power. What is power? Force per unit area. Sorry. Power at the pressure. The power is nothing but W/T. Power is nothing but W/T. Okay. W is nothing but force into distance by T. Okay. Force, Newton, distance, meter, time raised to -1 will get. Okay. Time raised to -1, like that will get. But he has given only Newton meter. So that also wrong only has given. Okay. So it's not correct. Newton meter raised to 1 and it's ingane Newton meter and second raised to -1. So this will be the correct answer. Okay. So fourth will be wrong. Fourth will be wrong, like that. So to find out the fourth answer, we have to do everything. There is no other go. Okay. Next question, 10th question. Out of the following four quantities, four dimensional quantities, which one quantity is to be called dimensional constants? So what is meant by dimensional constants? You should have idea about what is meant by dimensional constant. These are all the dimensional constants or the universal constants. Throughout the universe, there should be constant. Okay, gravitational constant is a dimensional constant. F is equal to G into M1 M2 by R square. Gravitational constant, okay, that is a universal constant. Planck's constant, universal constant. Okay, it should be constant throughout the universe, not for the place, not for one particular situation. Velocity of light, 3 into 10 raised to 8. Velocity of electromagnetic waves is a constant. Universal gas constant, our R, is also constant. So these are all universal constants. Throughout the universe, there should be constant. Then that type of dimensional constants. Okay. So they should not change with the place, they should not change with the temperature. So they should be constant throughout the world, throughout the universe, like that. Okay, but they may have dimensions also. Gravitation constant dimension undu, velocity of light in vacuum dimensional formula undu, Planck constant dimensional formula undu, like that. Okay, yes, yeah, come on later. So which of them? Okay, acceleration due to gravity, no. Acceleration due to gravity is not a dimensional constant because acceleration due to gravity varies. Acceleration due to gravity varies with the place. Acceleration due to gravity varies with the place. So, we have in gravitation chapter, it varies with the place, it varies with the rotation of the earth. Okay, so it is not a constant. Of course, it is constant for one particular place. Now, it is not a universal constant. So, no. Second one, surface tension. Surface tension of water. Surface tension of water is also not constant because it varies with the temperature. As temperature changes, surface tension changes. So that also varies with temperature. Varies with the temperature. Varies in word varam padilla. Varies with temperature. Surface tension varies with temperature. So it is not a universal constant. Third one, weight of a standard kilogram mass. Weight is equal to mg. But g is changing because in the first step we said g changes. G changes from place to place. So g maranunde. So mg also maru. So weight is also not a constant. It should be constant throughout the universe. That's all. Velocity of light, yes. Velocity of light in the medium. If they say velocity of light in the medium, then I will say again it is wrong. Because as the medium changes, velocity of light also changes. It is not the velocity of light in medium, it is the velocity of light in vacuum that will be always constant. So velocity of light can be declared as universal constant, though, so we can call it as dimensional constants, like that. So the answer will be 4. Okay, yes. Next, again we started doing a work. Again same then. Kinetic energy K. Okay, kinetic energy K mean to dimensional formula m L square T raised to minus 2, and next velocity L T raised to minus 1. Time itittundu. And these are all the physical quantities. So the formula for surface tension, I want to write surface tension in terms of kinetic energy K, velocity V, and time T. Okay. So K, V, T are considered as fundamental quantities. Surface tension is derived quantity. What is this A? A is the proportionality constant. Okay. Sometimes S is proportional to K raised to X, V raised to Y, T raised to Z. X, Y, Z kandidikum. Then what happens? At the end, you will remove the proportionality symbol. K ingane cheyum. Okay. So now I am not doing this method. I am doing another method. For that method also had to introduce A at the end. Okay. So A is a proportionality constant. But this method cheyumbol namukku A nu proportionality constant manasilavum. But adu lengthy method. So teacher is going to do in the shortcut method. Okay. Yeah. So namukku endha vendathu? Again namukku endha vendathu? Namukku S ah vendathu. S means surface tension. What is surface tension? Force per unit length. Tangential force acting on unit length of the film. So that will be F by L. F by L. Okay. F is the dimensional formula M L T raised to minus 2 whole divided by L. So M T raised to minus 2 is the dimensional formula for S. Now call this as first equation, second equation, third equation. Ini namukku endha cheya? Okay, I want S in terms of K, V and T only, like that. Okay. അപ്പോൾ അഗെയിൻ ഇത് വേണ്ട, അതായത് എങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പം വീണ്ടും ജസ്റ്റ് ലൈക്ക് പ്രീവിയസ് ക്വസ്റ്റൻ നമുക്ക് എം വേണ്ട, എം എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. എല്ലോ വേണ്ട, എല്ലോ എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ. ടി ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ടി ഇരിക്കട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എം വേണ്ട. സോ വാട്ട് വിൽ ഡു? എം വേണ്ട. വി ഡോണ്ട് വാണ്ട് എം. ഓക്കെ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇത് വേറെ സ്റ്റൈലിൽ ചെയ്യണം. വി കനോട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ബിക്കോസ് എം ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഇൻ 2 equations. എം ഈസ് ഇൻ 1 equation. സോ കുട്ടി ഇവിടെ നോക്ക്, ഇവിടെ നല്ല നോക്ക്, അത് ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. എം കെ can be written as എം ഇൻറ്റു ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2 ഇൻറ്റു എൽ സ്ക്വയർ. അപ്പോൾ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ അപ്പോൾ എം ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കെ ബൈ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ ആവില്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ അതല്ലേ സർഫേസ് ടെൻഷൻ. സോ വാട്ട് ഈസ് സർഫേസ് ടെൻഷൻ? എം ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2. ആ എം ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2 വാല്യൂ നമുക്ക് ആദ്യത്തെ ഈക്വേഷൻ കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. എങ്ങനെ കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്? നമ്മൾ വി ആർ ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ഇറ്റ് ആസ് കെ ബൈ ടി കെ ബൈ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ. അങ്ങനെ ആ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുമ്പോൾ എം ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2 വി ആർ ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ഫ്രം ദി ഫസ്റ്റ് ഈക്വേഷൻ. സോ ഷീ റോട്ട് എം ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 2 വാല്യൂ ഫ്രം ദി ഫസ്റ്റ് ഈക്വേഷൻ ബൈ ടേക്കിംഗ് കെ സ്ക്വയർ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ ടു ദിസ് സൈഡ്. സോ കെ ബൈ എൽ സ്ക്വയർ അങ്ങനെ കിട്ടി. ഇനി നമുക്ക് എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? അടുത്തത് നമുക്ക് എൽ വേണ്ട, വി ഡോണ്ട് വാണ്ട് എൽ എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. എങ്ങനെ എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റൂ? നെക്സ്റ്റ് അടുത്ത എൽ ഇവിടെ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ലല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ. ഇവിടെ എൽ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ എൽ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ എഴുതാൻ പറ്റൂ? വി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എൽ ബൈ ടി അല്ലേ? സോ അതുകൊണ്ട് എൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വി ടി. എല്ലിൽ നിന്ന് വി ടി എഴുതാം. അപ്പോൾ ആ എൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. ഈ എൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ എൽ എത്ര കിട്ടി? വി ടി കിട്ടി. അപ്പോൾ വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ, വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ. ഓക്കെ. വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ. ഇനി നോക്ക്, മതിയാ നോക്ക്. കെ ബൈ വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. അത് കെ ബൈ വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ വാട്ട് ഈസ് എ? എ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണാലിറ്റി കോൺസ്റ്റൻറ്റ്. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, ഈ മെത്തേഡിൽ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണാലിറ്റി സിമ്പിൾ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എ കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ. പക്ഷേ മാം ആ മെത്തഡല്ല ചെയ്ത്, മാം വേറെ മെത്തഡല്ല ചെയ്ത്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് മാം ആ സ്ട്രക്ചർ കിട്ടി? എസ് ഈസ് പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ടു കെ ബൈ വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ. അപ്പോൾ ഇനി നമ്മൾ പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണാലിറ്റി കോൺസ്റ്റൻറ്റ് ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എ ഇൻറ്റു കെ ബൈ വി സ്ക്വയർ ടി സ്ക്വയർ കിട്ടും. സോ ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ആൻസർ ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ജസ്റ്റ് എലിമിനേറ്റിംഗ് പ്രോസസ്. ടീച്ചർ ഈ മെത്തഡ് ചെയ്യാമോ? ചെയ്യാം, തെറ്റൊന്നുമില്ല. ബട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ്സ് ഓൺ യുവർ സ്പീഡ് ഓഫ് ഡൂയിങ് ദി കാൽക്കുലേഷൻ. സോ ഐ വോണ്ട് സേ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് റോങ്. ബോത്ത് ആർ കറക്റ്റ് ഓൺലി. ബട്ട് ഐ ആം വെരി കംഫർട്ടബിൾ ഇൻ ദിസ്. കറക്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ. സോ എലിമിനേഷൻ പ്രോസസ് ഷീ ഈസ് ഡൂയിങ്. ബട്ട് എലിമിനേഷൻ പ്രോസസ്സും ചിലപ്പോൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യണം, ചിലപ്പോൾ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. ലൈക്ക് ദറ്റ് വിത്ത് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് ഓപ്പറേഷൻസ് വി ഹാവ് ലേൺഡ് ഇൻ മാത്തമാറ്റിക്സ് ടു എലിമിനേറ്റ് ദി ടേംസ്. വി ഹാവ് ടു അപ്ലൈ. ഓക്കെ. ഗുഡ്. Yes. Again, next question. This is very simple only. The physical quantity x is defined as I. What is I stands for? Read the question. Moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. What is the formula for moment of inertia? Moment of inertia will study in rotational dynamics. M r square. M into L square. Okay. Force. M L t raised to minus 2. Velocity. L into t raised to minus 1. Work. M L square t raised to minus 2. Length then. So these are all the dimensional formula for I for moment of inertia, F for force, V for velocity square by W into L cube. Athanolu. So you know all the values na? Okay. Substitute cheyda madi. Come on. Yeah, come on, just substitute. Moment of inertia M L square. Like that. Force M L into t raised to minus 2. Velocity square chain, velocity square chain, L square t raised to minus 2 whole divided by W. W is nothing but work. Work is nothing but energy. ml square t raised to minus 2 into finally L cube, like that. That's all. Now start cancelling the terms. Okay, m gets cancelled. We'll have only one m. So write only one m. Okay. Next, again cancellation, I can use color. Yeah, correct. L square gets cancelled. L cube gets cancelled. So there is no L at all. Okay. Okay now? Yes. Again what happens? Again t square gets cancelled. Only this will be balance. So the balance will be again t square. Okay, so m ku power 1, L ku power 0, t ku power minus 2. 1 0 minus 2. 1 0 minus 2. Yeah, n 1 0 t raised to minus 2. Correct. So 2 can be taken as answer. Simple. Only thing is we have to substitute all the values, but we have to do little bit fast. Okay. Okay. So we'll go to the next question. Yeah, this is also same like eliminating the process. Again, if P momentum, for momentum, what is the dimensional formula? Mass into velocity, m into L raised to minus 1. And area, so everybody knows area, that will be L square. And for T I need not say, everybody knows that it is T. Okay, are taken as fundamental quantities. Then the energy, again, I have to write energy in terms of momentum, area and time. Again elimination process. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But energy energy can the dimension m L square t raised to minus 2. Energy okay, she is gone telling. Okay. But now could you know energy here we cannot eliminate. Because we can do elimination also, but p square cheyanam. P square cheyidale eliminate avulu, but ivada p square illa. Okay, so what you have to do ingane idalo ee energy idanne namakku korchu buddhi apply cheyidittu ingane ittittu meendum ingane idallo kutti nokku L square ennu separate cheyidada t raised to minus 2 ennu separate cheyida appo angane cheyyumbo idu endha idu nammaloda ivatta momentum alle. Hello, this is momentum. Appo ee sthanathu namakku ivada momentum substitute cheyan pettu. Angane m eliminate ayipoyi. Pinne baaki ethana undu? L undu, t raised to minus 1 undu. പക്ഷെ നമുക്ക് L വേണ്ട T വേണ്ട. കുട്ടി നോക്കൂടെ, നമുക്ക് L വേണ്ട T വേണ്ട. അപ്പോൾ ഇനി L എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. L എങ്ങനെ എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റൂ? L വേണ്ട T വേണം. അപ്പോൾ L വേണ്ട T വേണം. അപ്പോൾ L എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. L എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? L സ്ക്വയർ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എ. അപ്പോൾ L എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എത്രയായിരിക്കും? റൂട്ട് എ ആയിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് L സ്ഥാനത്ത് നമുക്ക് റൂട്ട് എ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, പി വേണം, എ വേണം, ടി വേണം. ആൻസർ നോക്ക്, പി വേണം, എ വേണം, ടി വേണം. പി നമ്മൾ സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പി ഇട്ടതാ മൊമെൻറ്റം. L എലിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ L സ്ക്വയർ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ എ, L ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ റൂട്ട് എ. റൂട്ട് എ ഇട്ട് ഇനി അടുത്തത് ആരാ നിൽക്കുന്നത്? ടി. ടി വേണം. അപ്പോൾ ടി താഴോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോവാ. ടി മൈനസ് അല്ലേ, ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 1 അല്ലേ, ടേക്ക് ഇറ്റ് ഡൗൺ. അപ്പോൾ ടി ആയിരിക്കും. ഇനി ആൻസർ വീണ്ടും നോക്ക്, പി ഉണ്ട് എക്ക് പവർ 1/2 ബൈ ടി. ശരിയാണോ നോക്ക്? കറക്റ്റാ. ഓ, ടി മേലോട്ട് തന്നെ ഉണ്ടോ? ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ 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 ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ, ഐ തോട്ട് ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 1. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ, കറക്റ്റ്. യാ, കറക്റ്റ്. സോ പി എ റേസ് ടു 1/2. അപ്പോൾ പി എ റേസ് ടു 1/2 ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 1 കിട്ടണം. ടി റേസ് ടു മൈനസ് 1 കിട്ടി. എങ്ങനെയാലും ചെയ്യാം. കറക്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആ, ബി കെയർഫുൾ. എലിമിനേറ്റിംഗ് പ്രോസസ്. ഓക്കെ, യെസ്. ഇനി അടുത്തത് നമ്മളുടെ vernier caliper screw gauge. Okay, so when you do the vernier calipers and all, you have to do part by part. First, you should know the main scale division. Next, you should know how to find out least count. After that, you should know how to do the measurement. Error undengil error apply cheyana. Okay, so we are having good varieties of courses. We'll discuss. Come on. A traveling, you have to read it because each and every data they might have mentioned. A traveling microscope has 20 divisions per centimeter on the main scale. So they are talking about the divisions on main scale. That is very, very important. That is the first part. How many divisions on the main scale? We are having 20 divisions per centimeter. That means, so 20 divisions will occupy 1 centimeter gap. 20 divisions in 1 centimeter, 20 divisions. But I want to know the value of one division. That is called MSD, main scale division. MSD means value of one division. So what is the value of one division? The value of one division is 1 by 20 centimeter. 1 by 20 അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ, അവസാനം millimeter meter convert ചെയ്താൽ മതി centimeter. Okay, centimeter. അപ്പോൾ ഇതേതാ, this will go MSD. This is called MSD. This is MSD value. MSD means value of one main scale division. MSD is 1 by 20. അതങ്ങനെ. That is the first part. അടുത്തത് least count കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. What is least count? Least count is the gap between one MSD and one VSD. Okay. So least count is nothing but one MSD minus one VSD value. What is VSD stands for? That's value of one's vernier scale division. For that they will go the coincidence. Okay. 9 divisions of MSD കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും. VSD I mean divisions width കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും. VSD സക്കളം കുറവായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ VSD divisions കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും. Okay. 10 VSD coincide with 9 MSD. അപ്പോൾ then we can find out the value of 1 VSD. So here tell me, while its vernier scale has 50 divisions, അത് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട. We don't want total divisions on vernier scale. We want only coincidence of vernier scale with the main scale. Okay, ഇത് വേണ്ട. 25 vernier scale divisions are coinciding with 24 main scale division. അത് വേണം. Okay. So 25 VSD, that is 25 divisions on vernier scale, are exactly coinciding with 24 divisions on main scale. So the distance from the 0 level will be one the same. Distance from 0 to 24 from the main scale is one of the same as 0 to 25 on vernier scale. So the distance will be, measurement will be same. So that's why I equated it. Okay. So then I will get the value of 1 VSD. So this is the way of finding the value of 1 VSD. So then the value of 1 VSD will be 24 by 25 MSD. This is the second part. First identify the value of MSD and after that find the value of 1 VSD. Now we got the value of MSD idea. We got the idea about 1 VSD. Now you have to subtract. Then you will get the least count. So now the least count will be value of 1 MSD minus value of 1 VSD. So we will write everything in MSD at the end because VSD is in terms of MSD. So that is 1 MSD minus so and so VS. What is VSD? Our VSD is equal to 24 by 25 of MSD. So again that is 24 by 25 of MSD. In MSD common edukkambo that will be 1 minus 24 by 25 of MSD. Okay now. So that will be 1 by 25 of MSD. Okay. So like now it is the time for us to substitute the value of MSD. What the value of MSD? We know that the value of MSD is 1 by 20 centimeter. Now it is the time for us to substitute the value of MSD. So now I am putting here. You did a type please. 1 by 25 into the value of MSD. What is the value of MSD? 1 by 20 LA. Yeah. 1 by 20 eda centimeter ano meter ano? Centimeter. Okay. So that is equal to 1 by 500 centimeter. 500 na? Correct. 1 by 500. 550. Yeah, correct. 1 by 500 centimeter. What is 1 by 500 centimeter? It will be 0.002 centimeter because 1 by 5 is 2 LA. Yeah, point. So this will be the answer. Correct. Okay na? So we are having 1 by 100. So we will put 2 more decimals. Okay. So the answer is. So in this way how to do. First see ഇവിടെ ഏതാ വേണ്ടാത്തത് 50 divisions വേണ്ട. That's only to confuse the students they gave. Okay. First have idea about MSD. MSD means value of one main scale division. Further they have given the clue. They gave 20 divisions equal 1 centimeter. 1 MSD is equal to that. After that have idea about coincidence value. After that find out the least count like that. Important. So this question they asked in IIT 2022. Recently only they asked this type of questions. Yes. Next again we are going back to our vectors. So when you do the work with vectors, first you should have idea about the diagram. After that you have to draw another diagram also. You cannot depend on one diagram. Read the question carefully. A man is, so we want starting point. So a man is sitting in a car moving at 54 km/h. That 54, let me convert it into meter per second. 5 by 18. So this will go by how much ma? 3 times. So 15 meter per second. So this can also be written as 15 meter per second. So the man is sitting in a car moving at 54 km/h. He is moving in one direction. So let us assume that that fellow is moving in this direction. Just moving, he is moving. So this is A. Can you see the board? Yeah. Okay. He is moving like that. So this is our A. Okay, A is moving. Okay. Yes. What about and just starting Madi? Observes a man. I am observing another person. I am observing another person means relative. Observes B, observes a man B in front of the car, crossing perpendicular to the road with a width of 15 meters in 3 seconds. So the first person is observing the second person. He felt that. Oh, this fellow is moving perpendicular to the direction of him and he is crossing the road. Relative. Okay, because A is moving, B is also moving. So both are moving and A is observing B in its motion. So it is relative. So this sentence stands for relative. A feels that B is crossing the road perpendicularly of a distance of 15 in 3 minutes. Velocity of the second person with respect to A. It is VBA. It is not VB. It is not VA. It is VBA. A feels as if B is crossing the road perpendicular to the direction. Okay. So this is relative. So let me draw here. So this is crossing the road. Think that this will be the road. Okay. And the width of the road is how much? Width of the road is 15 meters. And that is finishing within 3 seconds. Okay. But distance traveled by B by observed by A thanditunde time alpha B observed by A. B is observed by A. These are all relative terms. Okay. VB VBA. That is the observation of A with respect to B. Velocity of B with respect to A. Okay, relative. What is the distance travel? 15. What the time taken? 3. So that fellow is traveling with a velocity of, that fellow appears to travel with a velocity of 5 meter per second. So this will be 5 meter per second. Original velocity alla. A feels as if that fellow is going with 5. That is called relative. Okay. Yes. So then what is the velocity of B? Velocity of A thanditunde. This is the velocity of A thanditunde. What is the velocity of A? Velocity of A is 15 meter per second. Velocity of B with respect to A namal kandupidichittunde. Ethanunde meandu 5 meter per second unde. Yenda vendadu velocity of B a vendadu. We want to know the actual velocity of B a vendadu. We want to know the original velocity of B a vendadu. Relative alla vendadu. Okay, engane cheyanam. That's the task. Okay. So, but don't depend on this figure. This figure is only for our understanding. Okay. So now what you have to do? You have to draw another fresh. You have to draw another fresh figure. Okay. Fresh figure. For that, what are the things we have to think? VB und. What is VB? Velocity of B with respect to A is nothing but VB bar minus VA bar. Ingana aalochichale namukku how to draw the diagram manasilam. Diagram correct aayittu vadichale angles will get it. Okay. VBA, velocity of B with respect to A means VB minus VA vendadu. VA idu minus alla, idu plus VA. Okay. Namukku minus VA vendadu. Okay. Engana figure varikka. Figure varikkamba again. Come on. Figure varikkanandi teacher. Okay. Yes. Figure എങ്ങനെ വരയ്ക്കാൻ പറ്റും നോക്കട്ടെ. യെസ്, ഫസ്റ്റ് നമുക്ക് വി ബി മൈനസ് വി എ ആണ് വേണ്ടത്. ഇത് വി എ ഇങ്ങനെ പോകുമ്പോൾ വി എ. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മൈനസ് ആ വേണ്ടത്. സോ മൈനസ് വി എ ഇങ്ങനെ വരച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ വി എ ഈസ് റെഡി. ബട്ട് ബൈ ദ ടൈം വി നോ വി ബി ഓൾസോ. വാട്ട് ഈസ് വി ബി? വാട്ട് ഈസ് വി ബി എ? വി ബി അത് ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തതാണ് മാം, ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത. വാട്ട് ഈസ് വി ബി എ? വി ബി എ ഈസ് ആൾമോസ്റ്റ് ആൾ ലൈക്ക് റിസൾട്ടൻറ്റ് ഓഫ് വി എ ആൻഡ് വി ബി. ഓക്കെ, സബ്സ്ട്രാക്ഷനോ അഡിഷനോ ഏതായാലും റിസൾട്ടൻ്റ് പറയാമല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് റിസൾട്ടൻറ്റാണ്. ഇത് ഡയഗണൽ ഓഫ് ദി പാരലോഗ്രാമാണ്. ഇത് വൺ ഓഫ് ദി സൈഡാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മറ്റേ സൈഡ് എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും? ഒക്കടി നോക്ക്, ഇത് ഡയഗണല്ല, ഇത് വൺ ഓഫ് ദി സൈഡാണ്. അതർ സൈഡ് എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും? അതർ സൈഡ് ഇങ്ങനെ വരച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം. കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെയല്ല നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത്. ഇത് എ ബാർ അല്ലേ, ഇത് ബി ബാർ അല്ലേ, ഇത് ആർ ബാർ പ്ലസ്സോ മൈനസോ ഏതായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഇവിടെ മൈനസ് അല്ലേ, അങ്ങനെ. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ടീച്ചർ എ കാണിച്ചു കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, ആർ കാണിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ ബി എങ്ങനെ എണ്ണം? ഇത് വൺ സൈഡ് ഓഫ് ദി പാരലോഗ്രാം, ഇത് ഡയഗണൽ. അപ്പോൾ മറ്റത് എങ്ങനെ വരയ്ക്കണം? മറ്റത് ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ വരയ്ക്കണം. അതാണ് നമ്മളോട് ചെരിക്കുല ബി. ഓക്കെ, സോ യുവർ കാർ ഈസ് മൂവിങ് ഇൻ ദ ഡയറക്ഷൻ ബട്ട് എ ഫീൽസ് ആസ് ഇഫ് ദറ്റ് ഫെലോ ഈസ് മൂവിങ് പെർപെൻഡിക്കുലർലി. ദാറ്റ്സ് ദി ടോപ്പിക്. സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദി കറക്റ്റ് ഫിഗർ. ഇനി നമുക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് പാരലോഗ്രാം കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. പാരലോഗ്രാം ഇങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ശരിയാ? ഓക്കെ, സോ ദെൻ വാട്ട് ദി വെലോസിറ്റി ഓഫ് ബി? So I want to know what the velocity of B. Velocity of B will be question mark like that. Okay, ready? Yeah. Yes. So now again now. So now think from the mathematics point of view. What is VBA? VBA ma'am kandudichitundallo. In magnitude point of view alogical direction we can understand from the figure. First magnitude separate, direction separate. What is VBA? VBA will be 5. What is VA magnitude point of view? 15 meter per second. ഇനി എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? ഏതാ വേണ്ടത്? ഇതല്ലേ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചാലും മതിയല്ലോ. ബിക്കോസ് law of parallelogram is opposite sides are equal. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? ഇതിനൊക്കെ നോക്കി, നല്ല നോക്കി, ഇങ്ങനെ നോക്ക്. ഇത് എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? It is like a right angle triangle. Okay, so in a right angle triangle we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, correct na? അപ്പോൾ ഇത് എത്രയുണ്ട്? 5 ഉണ്ട്. അതാരാ? VBA. ഇത് എത്രയുണ്ട്? 15 ഉണ്ട്. അതാരാ? വി എ. വീണ്ടും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഏതെടുത്തോളൂ. ഇത് എത്രയുണ്ട്? ഇത് വി എ ഉണ്ട്. ഇതാരാ വിളിക്കുന്നത്? വെലോസിറ്റി ഓഫ് ബി വിത്ത് റെസ്പെക്ട് ടു എ. എന്താ ആരോ ഇടണ്ട, എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? വി ബി ആ വേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ വി ബി ആ വേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ വി ബി വന്ന് എവിടെ നിൽക്കുന്നത്? ഹൈപ്പോട്ടന്യൂസ്. സോ എ സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് ബി സ്ക്വയർ ഇത് സി സ്ക്വയർ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്താൽ മതി, വി ബി കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, ദെർഫോർ വി ബി സ്ക്വയർ is equal to VA the whole square plus VBA the whole square, like that. Pythagoras theorem. Don't see the arrow now. That is equal to 5 square plus 15 square. I think 15 square plus 5 square. It doesn't matter. 225 plus 25. How much will get? 250 will get. Okay. 250 can also be written as root of 250. Root of 250 is nothing but 25 into 10. 25 root എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ 5 root 10 കിട്ടും. Okay. So what the velocity of B? So the velocity of B will be ida I'm talking about velocity of B will be 5 root 10 will be the answer. Okay. So the magnitude is 5 root 10. Okay. idalla. Okay. 5 root 10. Engota? Come on tell me. Engota? Come on tell me. So our A, again go back to original figure. Our A is moving in this way. Go back to the first figure. Our A is moving in this way, but he feels that B is moving in this way. This is one of the side of the parallelogram. This is the diagonal. Now, this B engota upon the B is moving away. B is moving away. B is moving away. If B moves in this way, then the diagonal will be like this. Then A feels that it is perpendicular to the road, like that. Okay. So B is moving away. So moving away only the answer. Second part only we have to take. From the diagram only you can tell the values. From the diagram only you can tell the directions. So minus of the VA diagram. Like that you have to do. Okay students? Yes. Next this assertion and reason. Okay. So when you do this assertion reason, what you have to do is, my suggestion is, don't think that second statement is reason for assertion. Don't think like. First see the statement 1. See this statement 2. Check whether they are correct or not. After that, think whether we have applied the same reason for the first statement. Okay. like that. So now first one is, I will say statement. I don't want to say assertion. Okay, so reason one confuse out. Okay, so first statement. Statement 1. Angana cheya. That's better. If I say reason, you will think that will be the correct reason. Psychologically, we will think that it's the correct reason. Angana venda. First statement. What is first statement? Dimensional constants are the quantities whose values are constant. Yeah, just now we are discussing other question. Dimensional constants are universal constants. Example, velocity of light, gravitational constant, universal gas constant, Planck's constant, like that. So many. Boltzmann's constant, Stephen's constant. So these are all the constants, but they will have dimensions. Gravitational constant dimensional formula undallo, m raised to minus 1 L cube T raised to minus 2. Velocity of light dimensional formula undallo, Planck dimensional formula undallo. So dimensional constants are universal constants. They will have the dimensions. Okay. So what is said? Dimensional constants are the quantities whose values are constant. Values are different. Dimension formula is different. Values are constant. Correct. It is correct. First statement is correct. First statement is correct. Okay. So what is dimensional constant? They are the universal constants. They will have the value, numerical value, which is constant, but they may have dimensions. That is our statement. Okay. Yes. So next see the second statement. Think that it is a statement, don't think that it is a reason. Now see the second statement. Dimensional constants are always dimensionless. That who said dimensional constants are dimensionless? Gravitational constant, dimensional formula undallo. Okay, velocity of light, dimensional constant, but dimensions formula undallo. That. So second statement is wrong. Second statement is wrong. That's all. If both are true, then only check whether reason is the correct, second statement is the correct reason for first statement. If one is true, other one is false, no need to check. Okay. About checking vanda. Okay. So if both are true, then only we have to check whether the second statement is the correct reason for first. But here no need to check. Okay. So A is correct. What is A? What is the first statement? Assertion is correct, but the reason is wrong. Okay. So I will go directly to C like that. I will go directly to see assertion is true, but the reason is wrong. That's all. I don't want to discuss more than that. If both are correct, then I will discuss whether the reason is correct or not. Okay. Yes. Another question, it is coming next. Again, statement 1. Statement 1, you just statement 1, statement 2. That's, of course, here also we'll have like that. It's same, almost all same, only assertion is replaced by statement 1, reason is statement by statement 2. But now what you have to do, both are correct, you have to check whether for the first one, second is the reason or not. Okay, we'll start doing. The numerical value of a parameter changes with the unit of measurement. Numerical and unit. Uses of dimensional analysis. Third use of dimensional analysis. Converting one system of unit into other. How do you convert 1 Newton into dyne? How do you convert 1 joule into erg? In that conversion of one system of unit into other. There we will apply Nu is N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. That means Nu is always constant. Meaning that numerical value depending upon the units, numerical value changes. Is it not? For our understanding, how do you write 1 meter? How do you write 1 meter in centimeter? 1 meter is equal 100 centimeter. Okay. This is a system. MK system. That is a system. CGS system. System maaripoi. Numerical, numerical value in the first system. Now, this is the unit. Meter alle. Meter is the unit of length in MK system. Now, this is the system. This is the numerical value. This is the system. This is the system. CGS system. What is centimeter unit in the second system? Now, this the system total product of numerical value into unit is always constant like that. So, you would have N11, but 1 into M is equal to that. So, it may be any system. N into U is always constant. Okay. N into U is constant. So, this is called numerical value. This is called unit. Okay. But they are telling the numerical value changes with the unit of measurement. Correct. Yeah, correct. N is proportional to 1 by U. N is proportional to 1 by U. Okay. If the unit is too small, numerical value will be more. Centimeter is too small, but it is 100. Meter is large, but the unit is 1. If the unit is large, numerical value will be less. If the unit is small, numerical value will be more, because n is proportional to 1 by u. Correct. What is said is correct. It's correct, like that. Okay. Then what is the second statement? Smaller the unit, smaller the numerical value. That smaller the unit. U is unit. Unit is small. Unit is small. That is, unit is less. Unit is less. If the unit is less, what is n? N is proportional to 1 by u. If unit is less, n will be more. We'll get more value of n. That's what she showed there. Centimeter, korva, but 100 is more. Meter, kudula, n will be less. They are inversely proportional. Yes. So, when the numerical value is, if the unit is small, numerical value will be more. So, wrong. This is wrong. Wrong. He is telling wrong. Smaller the unit, larger will be, that's the correct word. Larger will be the numerical value. That is the correct word. So, second statement is wrong. Like that. So, first statement is correct, second statement is wrong. So, that's all. No more discussions. Correct. So, first is true, second is corrected. If both are correct, then only we have to check. I am go on telling. Okay. Yes. Yes. Next question. Next question. In the relation, they gave the relation f is equal to 1 by 2L root of T by M. Okay. Where symbols are the standard meaning. M is the linear mass density. We will do the first assertion. After that, we will go for the second statement. Don't read both. You will be confused. Okay. So, they are telling M should be linear mass density. We have to prove that M is a linear mass density. Or if you have idea about the wave chapter, yes, linear mass. But prove cheyamba namakku manasilavu. Okay. So, namakku idha vendadu. We want this. Appo namakku square cheya. Square cheyambo f square is equal to 1 by 4 L square T by M. Okay. So, M is equal to T by 4 L square F square. Because if you do that process, you can understand what are all the letters we used. Okay. Appo manasilo. Appo M kandupidikkan vendi. To find out M, we will use T. What is T stands for? Tension in the string. That you have to write, because you should have idea about the wave chapter. Frequency of the vibrating segment, sonometer. T, what is T stands for? Tension. What is tension? Type of force. M, L raised to minus 2. So, to find out M, we have used T. So, first parameter we have used T. Okay. So, T venam. Okay. By 4 illa L no venam. So, L also required. L also we have used. What are the parameters you are using? You have to check. Used. Adu maatrala F. What is F? Frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is nothing but 1 by T. Okay na? So, 1 by T ida illengil T raised to minus 1 ida. T raised to minus 1 square. So, to know the nature of mass, I used tension, I used length, I used frequency also. I used three statements. I want F, I want length idea, I want tension idea. So, I want idea about all the three, not only F. F matram pora. F venum, L venum, T venum. Okay. Appo endha kittundu nokku T gets cancel. Appo namukku endha kittundu M by L kittunnundu. M by L nu parayundu. Yeah, correct. M by L nu vandu mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. Please note down mass per unit length. Mass per unit length is nothing but mass density. Correct dane. It is correct only. First statement is correct only. A is correct only. So, to define M, we have used frequency, we have used length, we have used tension, we have used 3 parameters. So, then only A will be correct. Okay. Now, read the second statement. Let us see what that fellow is telling. What is telling? The frequency has the dimension of, the frequency has the dimensions of inverse of time. So, he is telling that, he is telling only one statement. He is telling that F is proportional to 1 by T. F is proportional to 1 by T. F is proportional to 1 by T. சரியானோ சரிதானே. F is proportional to 1 by T சரிதானே. அப்போ first statement சரியா, second statement is also correct. First is correct, second is correct. Statement. First is correct, second is also correct. Okay. So first is correct, second is correct. But second is not completely applied in first. What is second? Second says only relation between frequency and time. But that is not enough. To explain the first, I should have idea about tension, I should have idea about length, and of course I should have idea about frequency. So that guy has given only the frequency, but nothing is about tension, nothing is said about length. So he has given only the partial answer. He is not giving complete answer. So the reason is not the correct complete answer for A. This reason is only the partial answer for A. So I cannot say the reason is completely explaining A. Okay. So I had to put 2 only. I should not put first. Understood? First statement seriya. Second statement seriya. But first statement explain cheyambo full ideas gettende. 3 ideas gettende. Tension idea venum, length idea venum, frequency idea venum. But that fellow is giving only frequency idea. So he is giving only partial explanation. He is not giving full explanation. So that's why I cannot tell reason is the correct answer for A. So that's why I am putting the A choice like that. Be careful like that. Okay. So this type of questions, if you do many, then only you will get ideas. So now let me take you to the match the following. The match the following chilappa rendanna aayirikkum, but I gave only one. Okay. Stress. 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 What is stress? Just what is stress? Stress. Stress is nothing but F by A. Okay. Well, that is nothing but pressure. Pressure is also F by A. Okay. So we can say A goes to P. A goes to P. A goes to P. Correct. Okay, next. Strain. Strain. Strain is dimension illa. Strain is dimension illa. Okay, m raised to 0, l raised to 0, t raised to 0. Up in which in that given which the angle doesn't have dimension. Up B goes to R like that. Okay, next. Modulus of velocity. What is modulus of velocity? Adum F by A dane gittum. Okay. Appo namakku C is equal to P pariya. C sometimes metrics match the following del. Appo C goes to P nu pariya. Okay. Appo C goes to P paranjitilla. Appo C ku vere endengil choice unna namakku nokka. Okay. What is modulus of velocity? M L raised to minus 1, T raised to minus 2. That is the force per unit area. Okay. Can it matches with torque? We know. We know that torque is nothing but, what is torque? Torque is nothing but force into distance alle. Force into distance work alle. So work is energy alle. But torque is energy koduthu. Okay. Appo in eda left out choice energy density undu. Okay. So let me try with the energy density. What is energy density? Energy density is energy per unit volume. What is energy? M L square T raised to minus 2 by volume. How do you write volume? L cube. Okay. So L square, H square gets cancelled. How much you are getting? M into L raised to minus 1, T raised to minus 2. So it matches very well with force per unit area. Okay. So the modulus of velocity we can recognize with energy density. Okay. But you can ask me, ma'am, stress pressure, stress pressure, stress modulus of velocity same alle. Appo stress pressure kuduka, stress idu kuduka. Inganum kuduka, tettonnilla, inganum kuduka, like that. Yeah, now you can understand. Okay. But in the choice, they have not 2 answers are there. Stress 2 answers on the pressure on the energy density on the, because stress modulus of velocity same. But modulus of velocity 2 answer on the pressure on the energy density on the. But our tannitilla. But they gave 2 answers are there, but they selected only 1 answer. So I will go for this answer like that. Even if they go for A as P and Q and for C, P and Q, then also it is a correct answer. Okay. Yes. So 2 answers are there for stress, but they mention only 1 answer. That is also correct answer. Like that. Now coming to that. 2 vectors A and B are equal magnitude. Modulus of A is on the same as modulus of B is equal to X. Each called as X. And the angle is also given. So the angle between the vectors will be 60. For addition, we want angle. For subtraction, we want angle. For multiplication, we want angle. For everything, we want angle. So that's why they gave as common angle. Okay. In order to chain first addition, pinna subtraction, pinna dot product, pinna cross product chain. Okay. Oh, first addition. Yeda R bar is equal to R bar means R mod R is equal to root of mod A square plus mod B square plus 2AB cos theta. That means x square plus x square plus 2 into x into cos 60. What is cos 60? 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. How much will get? X square plus x square plus x square. How much will get? 3x square. So what is the answer? X root 3 will be the answer. Okay. So A goes to R. A goes to R. A goes to R. Yes. Next, I'm going to subtraction chain. So when you subtract, subtraction means what? R bar is equal to A bar minus B bar. Okay. So then what is the formula? The formula will be, come on, say, root of mod A square plus mod B square minus 2AB into cos theta minus 2AB. Why minus? Because it is, now the angle is not theta. We are subtracting now. So when you subtract, what happens? This is A bar and this is B bar. We want minus B bar. This is theta. This is 180 minus theta. So the angle between A and minus B will be 180 minus theta. Our cos of 180 minus theta. Cos of 180 minus theta will be supplementary angle minus cos theta. So that's why ma'am put minus. Addition varumo plus 2AB cos theta. A same quantity subtraction varumo minus 2AB cos theta. Appo ma'am minus 2AB cos theta. So root of A nu parundu ethane x square, B is also x square minus y minus subtraction alle 2 into x into cos theta. What is cos theta? 1 by 2. So now 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Root of x square plus x square minus x square. X square gets cancelled. X. So the answer for subtraction will be x. So x. Ingane. Oh. Last but one. Scalar product. A bar dot B bar. What is A bar dot B bar? Come on, say mod A into mod B into cosine of the angle. Cosine of the angle we can take it as 60 degrees. Okay. So what is mod A? X. What is mod B? X. Cosine of the angle. How much? 1 by 2. So what will be the answer? X square by 2. Correct. X square by 2 illa. X square by 2 illa. Illa means what? None of this eduka. X square by 2 illa, none of this. In the finally, A bar cross B bar, mod matram madi, okay. So mod A, mod B, sin theta. Mod matram madi yellow, n cap vanda, okay. That will be x into sin 30, root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 x square, root 3 by 2 x square, okay. So root 3 by 2 on, okay. So the answers are A goes to A goes to P, B goes to Q, okay, C go to S, D go to P, okay. A goes to R, I think. A goes to R. Just check. A go. Ida answer. A goes to R, P goes to Q, C goes to S, D goes to P. Correct. Like that. Okay. Yes. Hello students, now we are going to do the second section, numerical questions. Okay, so generally we had to correct up to 0 degree decimal or two decimals. 2 decimals we had to correct it. Okay, so under numerical questions, we had to do only 5. Yeah, so now here 2 vectors they gave perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular, then what the value of n? So we have to find out n. Okay, yes. So we know that when 2 vectors are perpendicular, A bar dot B bar will be 0 because A bar dot B bar is mod A, mod B, cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So that concept will apply. Now A bar dot B bar kandudichaamadi. Nerthe ma'am padipithile coefficients eduthamadi. I can the coefficient 2. I can the coefficient 1. 2 into 1, 2 plus J coefficient 3. J coefficient 2. 3 into 2, 6. k quotient 4, k quotient minus n, minus 4n. This is called a bar dot b bar, perpendicular, 0. That's all. Solve. 8 is equal to 4n. What is n? N is equal to 2. So n is equal to 2 will be the answer. Integer type question. Okay. Yeah, next question. This also very simple. Okay. Yeah, this is magnitude of cross product and this is dot product and you want to know what the value of theta. Direct. So just know mod A, mod B into sin theta is equal to mod A root 3 mod A mod B into cos theta. That's all. So mod A mod B gets cancelled. So sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta will be tan theta. Tan theta will be root 3. So theta will be equal to 60 degrees. Theta will be equal to 60 degrees like that. Okay. Yeah. Next. This okay. Given A bar is C bar is equal to A bar cross B bar and D bar is equal to B bar cross A bar. What is the angle between C and D? Okay. So first for that you should know what is the direction of that. So we know that A bar cross B bar is equal to C bar. So what is the direction of C bar? The direction of C bar is always perpendicular to the plane formed by A and B. Okay, that means what? This is our A, this is our B, this is the plane. This is the plane formed by A bar and B bar and of course this is the value theta. So what is the direction of C? C will be always perpendicular. C will be always. So how to find out the direction of C? Right hand thumb rule. You have to move from A to B. Look, I am moving. Look, I am moving. So this is thumb. So A to B. So we have to move from A to B. Ingane. I am doing with the board na C ingo to okay. Suppose ingane or plane undangal, ingane or plane undangal is that teacher or hand up plane. But move chayim ingane po. Okay. So A to move, A to B move chayam. Okay. Pinad so this is the direction of C. Pinanda D is equal to B bar cross A bar. This is but we know that A bar cross B bar is equal to negative of B bar cross A bar. Okay. So what is B bar cross A bar? So D bar can be written as minus of A bar cross B bar. Okay. So magnitude same iriki. But what about the direction? Direction will be opposite. Opposite means engane varum thayottu varum. Okay. So the direction of D bar will be down. Okay. C bar will be upward. D bar will be downward. So what is the angle between them? So this is always perpendicular to this. This is always perpendicular to this. So what will be the angle between them? So the angle between will be 180 degrees like that. C bar and D bar are negative vectors. So definitely the angle will be opposite. So 180 degrees like that also you can say. So the angle will be 180 you can say. Simply we can say like that. Next, this is look. This will be the density of a solid metal is given. So density we have to find out. Okay. Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. Okay. So they have given the mass as 6%, diameter as 1.5. So we have to find out the density. So mass by volume. Volume of the what? Volume of the sphere, okay, 4 by 3 pi r cube. But we can do with r cube also because the diameter and radius will have the same proportionality. So, percentage. So, we want delta rho by rho into 100 is equal to percentage error in mass delta m by m into 100 plus 4 pi vanda 3 into delta r by r or delta d by d also we can put. I put d in place of r. Okay. So that will be equal to, so this is how much? 6% plus 3 into 1.5 percentage. Okay, that will be 6 plus 4.5 percentage. That will be 10.5 percentage. Okay. But they want one particular form. They want in this form. Appo edhu form venum avarku x by 100 into പെർസെൻറ്റേജാണ് വേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പെർസെൻറ്റേജ് കിട്ടി x/100 തന്നെ വേണം. സോ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് നമുക്ക് 100 വെച്ച് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. 100 വെച്ച് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ 100 ആകുമ്പോൾ 2 zeros അല്ലേ, ഒരു 0 പോകും, ഒരു ഡെസിമൽ ബൈ 100 ഇൻറ്റു എക്സ്. ഈ ഫോമുലാണ് വേണ്ടത്. ഇനി കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ 100 ഓക്കെ, പെർസെൻറ്റേജ് ഓക്കെ. എക്സ് സ്ഥാനത്തിൽ ഏതാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്? എക്സ് സ്ഥാനത്തിൽ എന്താണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്? എക്സ് സ്ഥാനത്ത് ഏതാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്? 1050 വിൽ ബി ദി value, because if we want in one particular form, x/100 form, so I wrote it in x/100 form. So the answer will be 1050 will be the answer. Okay, yes. Okay, we'll see the next question, students. Yeah, come on. A body of mass, so they have given the mass of the body 3.513 kilogram and is moving along x-axis with a speed of velocity they gave 5.00. That 00 is very important. Yes, the magnitude of momentum is recorded as. So they want to know the momentum. So recorded as means they want to know the momentum according to the significant figures. According to significant figures. Okay, so we are going to apply the concept of significant figures. So what is momentum? Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Okay, so when you multiply any two quantities, in the resultant we have to take the least number of significant figures of the measurements. So here how many significant figures? You know that we have to count the significance from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4 significant figures. Here how many significant figures? 0 is counted. Okay, if the 0 is present on the right side, it is counted. If the 0 is present on the left side, it is not counted. Okay, so here 3 significant figures. Therefore, your answer should be corrected to 3 significant figures. Minimum number of significant figures we have to use for multiplication and division. Okay, so now we have to multiply. We have to multiply 3.513 into 5.00. Okay, so you have to multiply everything. Okay, so this will be 15 and this will be 6. This will be 25. Okay, 2. This will be 17. Okay, now. So I had to put 3. So this is the answer, I got it. Okay, but I had to correct it to 3 significant figures. Okay, so now 3 figures in this way. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 3. Yes, like that. Okay, yes, na? Okay, but this number is more than 5, na? I had to add 1 to that. Okay, so it will be 17.6. 17.6 is according to the 3 significant figures. That's what he is asking. So the answer will be 17.6. Okay. Yes, the next question will be, yes, screw gauge. Yeah, so in screw gauge also same thing only. First we have to find out the least count, and after that we have to see whether it will have error or not. After that we have to go for the measurement. Okay, yes, sir. So to find out the least count, we want pitch. What is pitch? Pitch is the distance travelled by the circular scale on the main scale. He is providing everything, no need to worry about that. In an experiment to find out the diameter of the wire, we are using screw gauge. So this is only the coincidence number, and that he is mentioning. He is giving the steps. So the question is only so from here, choice. One by one we have to use. Okay, screw gauge, screw moves 0.5 meters on the main scale for one complete rotation. What is that? That is the distance travelled by the circular scale on the main scale. Distance travelled by the circular scale on the main scale is called pitch. So they have given the pitch. So the pitch will be how much? 0.5 millimeters. So that is the first step we want. Okay, after that how many number of divisions are there on the circular scale? 50 divisions are there. So that we will find out to find out the least count. What is the least count? Least count is nothing but pitch divided by number of divisions on the circular scale. Number of divisions on the circular scale. What is pitch? 0.5. How many number of divisions we are having? 50. 50. Okay, so when you cancel this, what happens? 0.1 by 10. How much? 0.01 millimeter. Remember, millimeter. So this will be the least count. Like that, step by step you have to do. Pitch kandupidichu, least count kandupidichu. Okay, in and we will go for reading. Okay, so the reading will be, measurement is nothing but our diameter, any type of measurement. Note down the main scale division. Note, keep the object between the jaws. note down the main scale division and measure the circular scale coincidence. Circular scale division alla, circular scale coincidence, that and all they will say. Which scale is coinciding with the 0 level of graduation, they will say. Circular scale coincidence into least count plus 0 correction, like that. This is the formula. Now read it. Main scale reading. What was the main scale reading when you keep the object? 2.5 millimeters. So I wrote 2.5 millimeters. And next, 45th division on the circular scale is on the pitch line. Pitch line means, pitch means main. So 45th reading of the circular scale coincide with the 0 level. So that is called circular scale coincidence. That is called circular scale coincidence. Coincidence is division. So 45th I wrote into least count. By the time least count is ready in the millimeter plus 0 correction. 0 correction means 0 correction will be the negative of 0 error. Okay, 0 error. So instrument has 0.03 millimeter of negative error. So they gave error, 0 error. 0 error is negative. 0 error is negative. Appa 0 correction is positive. Okay, opposite. So I had to take 0 correction as positive. Suppose if the 0 error is positive, 0 correction will be minus. So 0 error is negative, so I have to take positive. How much? Directly they have given. We need not find out that. Sometimes we will find out that value also. 0.03 millimeter. So all are in millimeter. Be careful. So it will be 2.5 plus 0.45 plus 0.03 millimeter. So that will be equal to 2.5 plus 0.48 millimeter. That will be equal to 2.98 millimeter. Okay, now check whether you want in millimeter or centimeter. Yeah, they want in millimeter. So 2.98 will be the millimeter. In this way, you have to do. Okay. The next question will be same thing we had to do with vernier calipers. We had to first, one by one we had to do. Come on. First main scale division, least count, 0 error undo nokanam. Then last measurement, 4 parts we had to. In a vernier calipers, 10 divisions of vernier scale is coinciding with the 9 divisions of main scale. This is the second part. They are giving second part. Before that we want main scale. Okay, but anyway we know down. Okay, 10 divisions of VSD is equal to 9 divisions of MSD. So then what the value of 1 VSD? The value of 1 VSD is 9 by 10 MSD. So what will be the least count? Least count will be 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. That is 1 minus 9 by 10 MSD. Okay now. So that will be 1 by 10 MSD, but still we don't know the value of MSD. We don't know the value of MSD, we will search for MSD. Okay. Yes, that is the meaning of that. Okay. So when both the jaws of vernier scales touch each other, the 0 of the vernier scale, that is for 0 error, and here they have given the value of MSD. Read this one. Please read this one. Now that there they gave the value of MSD. One main scale division is equal to 1 millimeter. That is my first part. 1 MSD. 1 MSD is equal to 1 millimeter. So I can finish this step. Okay. So actually this they are supposed to tell in the beginning. Of course they told in the middle. It doesn't matter. 1 MS is the first step. This is the step. 1 by 10 into MSD value. What is the MSD value? Millimeter. So that will be equal to 0.1 millimeter. So anga least count kitti. We got the value of least count. Ini namukku 0 error undo nokkanam. Okay. 0 error engane padikam bettu. Come on. 0 error will come on start. So this will be our main scale. 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, points like that. Okay. And we'll have the vernier scale also. Below that, we'll have linear scale. So when you keep both the jobs 0, 0, they may coincide. Then there is no zero error. But sometimes if 0 of the linear scale, 0 of the linear scale, if it is on the right side, then the correction will be minus, the error will be positive because extra hypoi. If the 0 is presented here, the 0 of the linear scale is presented here, okay, extra, it is extra. That extra had to cut. So that is called correction. So correction will be minus. So error will be positive. But on the same side, if the, suppose like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So now you just think about linear scale. Suppose linear scale is here. Linear scale is here. Okay. But linear scale, it is not coinciding. Left load, it is on left side. Appa reading korava. Korava means what? Add cheyanam. So correction will be positive. Zero error will be negative, like that. Okay. So this is our when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So this is our VSD. And this is our MSD. Appa 0 it is on the left side. Left arm measurement koranje boy. So correction should be positive. Okay. Error will be negative. So I had to add. Correction should be positive. So I had to add. Okay. Yes. That's going to least count into linear scale coincidence. Linear scale coincidence with the main scale. That's what they are telling. Read it. So when the two jars are there, the 0 of the linear scale is shifted to left. Left means 0 correction will be positive. Right means 0 correction will be negative. Okay. Left. So positive. And the fourth division coincide. Which division coincide? Fourth division coincide. So least count. Either least count 0.1 into 4 idanam. So 0.4 millimeters. Plus ano minus ano. Left alle kootanam. Plus. So like that your 0 correction is ready. After that what you have to do? First part, second part, third part. After that what you have to do? Fourth part. Now you have to keep the object and you have to take the MSD and you have to take the coincidence once again. Again you have to apply the formula. Okay. So the formula will be measurement will be MSD plus what the least count into linear scale coincident with the object plus 0 correction. Okay. For that you read it. While measuring the diameter of the body is held between the two jars. It is now observed that 0 of the linear scale lies between 30 and 31. So where is your 0 of the linear scale? So this is the main scale. This is the 30th division. This is the 31st division. This is the 36th division. But where is your linear scale? So your linear scale is in between 30 and 31 of the main scale. So 30 divisions are completed. 31 is not completed. So which one you will take it as main scale division? 30 will be taken as main scale because 30 divisions complete ayallo. 31 complete ayilla. So ee MSD nu parayunde 30 edukanam. 30th division. Okay, adha paranjadu. And the 6th division of linear scale coinciding with that when the object. Appo idu 6 edukanam. Okay. Least count is ready. 0.1 ஏது division? 6th division. Plus 0 correction. 0 correction നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. How much? 0.4 എടുക്കണം. Okay. 0.5 എടുക്കണം. So then we'll get the diameter of the body. Okay. So we have to take main scale. It is between 30 to 31. 30 is completed. So I took 30. Coincident is 6. 6 into least count. Least count കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 0 correction positive because our 0 of linear scale is on the left side. Okay, now come on, start. All are in millimeters. Be careful. Okay, millimeters. So that will be 30 plus 0.6 plus 0.4. How much you are getting? 31 millimeter. Because everything in millimeter. Okay, I think they don't want in millimeter. They want in centimeter. So 3.10 centimeter. 3.10 centimeter will be the answer. Easier. Practice cheyandada. Okay, good. We have to do in 3 parts. First MSD. Next least count, next 0 correction, final answer. Okay, good. Next again, read it. Again you have to draw the figure, then only you can understand. Resultant of 2 vectors is perpendicular to the first vector. Resultant is perpendicular to the first vector. What is the angle made by the resultant with the first vector alpha? Alpha is 90. But theta ethana theta will be more than 90. So we have to draw an obtuse angle. Okay. Generally, we will acute angle with because resultant is perpendicular to the first vector. R is making an angle alpha with A. Alpha is 90. But theta ethana more than 90. Okay. Of magnitude 6. And first vector magnitude is 6. And the resultant magnitude is 6 root 3. Then what is the magnitude of the second vector? It depends upon how you draw the diagram. Okay. So this is the first vector. But they gave the resultant. Resultant is perpendicular to the first vector. Therefore, the second vector will be like this. Like that. Okay. So what is this angle? Alpha. Alpha is 90. Now this is theta. Now give it theta vanda. Okay. Now what is A? 6 newtons. What is R? 6 root 3. I had to find out B. So let me complete the parallelogram. So when you complete the parallelogram, we'll have like this. Okay, now just think. This is 6. Therefore, this is also 6 only. And this is 6 root 3. Now think about this triangle. Think about this triangle. Just think about this angle. This is 6. This is 6 root 3. I want B. What we'll do? We will apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay? Yeah, because this is 90 degrees, we'll apply Pythagoras theorem. So to get B, mod B, apply Pythagoras theorem. 6 square plus 6 square into 3. So 6 can be taken outside. 1 plus 3. That is 6 into 2. Correct. That will be 12. 12 newtons will be the answer. Like that. So this question depends on how you draw the figure. Okay? Yes. Next one is again vector. Be careful. Come on. Yeah, read the question always. A man walks in rain with a velocity. Okay. So this is only rough only. Person is moving. Generally persons we will move in the horizontal way. So velocity of the man it is 5 km per hour. Kilometer level chaya. Okay. The raindrops, be careful. The raindrops strikes at him. Rain is falling on the man. But the man is moving. So then it is velocity of the rain with respect to man. With respect to man, it is striking at an angle of 45. With respect, if the man is at rest, then it is velocity of the rain only. But the man is moving now. So we feel that the raindrops are striking me at an angle of 45. Appa the second sentence velocity of the rain with respect to man. Okay. It is falling at an angle of 45 with respect to man. So that is the angle for velocity of rain with respect to man. Then what is the velocity of the rain? Velocity of the rain means velocity of the rain only. How to do this? Okay. So he is telling that it is striking us. So velocity of the rain with respect to man they are telling. Okay. Velocity of the rain with respect to man they are telling. Velocity of the rain minus velocity of the man. Like that. Then only we can draw the diagram. The velocity of the rain vertical. Man opposite man opposite correct figure. So this will be the velocity of the rain. But previously man was moving in this way. But I want relate to. So I had to take minus of Vm. So I had to take minus of Vm. So this is minus of Vm. This is called velocity of the rain with respect to man. Ida. So he feels that it is making an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal. Yes. With the horizontal. This diagram. Okay. Okay. If you think in this way, then only you will get the exact figure. Quadrant maripo. Okay. Okay. But now this is 45 na. So once this is 45, we can say that the magnitude of the sides will be one and the same. Because we know that tan 45 is equal to VR by Vm. Magnitude matram edtha pore. That means what? 45. So VR is one the same as Vm only. So what is the velocity of the rain? Velocity of the rain is one the same as velocity of the person only. 5 km per hour. Like that we can say. So answer is 1 like that. So this question also depends on how you draw the figure like that. Okay. Last one. Yes. Come on. Read it. Read it. A boat is sent across the river. Yeah. So think that this is our river, across the river. Okay, so we are sent the boat. A boat is sent. So let me put the direction of the boat here. Okay, and velocity. If the resultant velocity of the boat is, that's all. There is no conditions. He has to travel in the shortest path. He has to travel in the shortest time. No condition. They are just giving the resultant. Resultant, please depend on this letter. Resultant. What is meant resultant? Resultant means velocity of the boat and velocity of the river. Their resultant. That's all. Okay. So no condition. So let us assume that this is the velocity of the boat in the still water, and then this is the velocity of the river. Okay, I want resultant. There is no conditions at all. A bar, B bar, A bar plus B bar. How do you draw A bar plus B bar? Go for the diagonal. So this is the resultant of, I don't want to say relative and all. It is the resultant of this and that. I can say it is VB bar plus VR bar only I can say. Okay. So the resultant is traveling with the velocity of 10 km per hour. So this is 10 and this is how much? 8 km per hour. That's all. So I don't want to confuse you by telling shortest path and all. Okay. So now I want to know what the velocity of the river. Again complete the parallelogram. Yes, I complete the parallelogram. Okay. So now think about this triangle. Now think about this triangle. This triangle enganundu? This triangle inganundu. Okay. This ethanundu 8 undu. This ethanundu 10 undu. Appo idu Pythagoras theorem apply cheyumbol ethana kittum? 6 kittum. Kittathale? Root of 100 square, root of 10 square minus 8 square, root of 100, 6 kittum. So 6 is the answer. So the river is flowing with 6. Simple only. It all depends upon how you think and how you draw the diagrams. Okay students, bye. Go through the questions once again. Okay, bye.